You want the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low Fragments for retail. Well, let's break it down so it's super simple for you to understand, and let's talk about all those rumors of them not dropping on sneakers, because I don't agree. If you would, take a second to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It does help a lot. We're on our way to 100,000 subs. These are expected to release on Travis Scott's website on Saturday, September 20th. And this date can always change because Travis Scott can do whatever he wants, but I'll make sure you don't miss out. Now, if you're someone that's new, or maybe you haven't went for a Travis Scott for a while, please take notes. You have to make sure that you enter and actually understand how the Travis Scott website works, because if you mess it up, you're gonna have a 0% chance of copying. So when they do actually drop on this website, it will be at a random timing. Everyone wants to know the exact time, but there never is one. That's what makes Travis Scott website drops so much fun, because we have to wait out and we have to camp out. I know this leads to a lot of you guys stressing out. A lot of you guys are working throughout the day, or you're busy with your families. That's why I always send an SMS text so you don't have to even worry about it. Now, this will be a raffle. As you can see on the screen right now, here's an example. You're gonna have all of your information that you're gonna input. These are everything that they need to know, and when you actually are entering these raffles, you need to keep your information unique if you're entering multiple times. Now, when I say unique information, I'm talking about your address, your email, your phone number. Do not keep that the same. That's the easiest way that they can filter you out. One thing that I also recommend you do is have different IP addresses. So if you are using your cell phones and your Wi-Fi at home, make sure that your cell phone is actually on LTE or 5G, and then your other device is on Wi-Fi. That gives you two different IP addresses, so they know it's not the same person entering. Even though it's actually you, those two different IP addresses, they keep you safe. Now, the exact same thing goes with the address. When I enter mine, I use my own house, and then I use my mom's house, then my other family members' houses, because that keeps it unique. I tell them what to do, they enter, they're on their phones, and what will happen is, if they win, I just pay them for their entry. It's not that hard. Warn them if you are entering for someone within your family. What will happen if one of your family members or you win, you're gonna end up getting an email, and you should be getting an SMS text. They look like what I have on the screen right now. You need to check out within 30 minutes. Yes, you could actually win on Travis Scott's website if you're not paying attention. Guess what? You can actually take an L even after getting an invoice, because they will sell out. That's why I also ping people when these invoices start going out, because it's already hard enough to hit on their website. Then if you miss that raffle W, that's gonna hurt real bad. Trust me, I've seen people do it and they are just super upset with themselves. Now I wanna go ahead and go over here and check out the Travis Scott website with you guys, because like I said, I know a lot of you are new, and this is exactly what it looks like. TravisScott.com, you can see his logo, whatever they have going on. Right now, bottom left-hand corner, you're gonna hit shop. If you're on mobile, it looks very similar to this. This is what's set up right now. Obviously, this is gonna change when the shoes go to drop, but he did just drop a new album, so you can go buy all his merch. Whatever you wanna do, you can find it right here. Now, what's gonna happen is, this will be different. You will not see his action figure. You will see the Travis Scott Fragments at the top of this screen. When you do see these, when you click on the shoe, when it goes live randomly, you're gonna get a form that looks exactly like this. They're gonna be asking you for your information. It could be in a different format, you know, this changes every year, but they're gonna ask for your email, phone number, first name, last name, address, city, state, zip code, and the size that you want. This is protected by Cloudflare. Some of you guys don't know what this is. This is simply to stop bots or multiple entries. That's what it's set up on. And you have to agree to your terms, and then you hit sign up, and that's good. Now, one thing I do wanna warn you, because I see people join this, I've been doing this for a while, they will enter the raffle, they will refresh the page, it will allow them to enter the raffle again. Once you get your first raffle entry in, don't enter again. They're not going to send you a confirmation, but that is one thing that people mess up on all the time, because no matter what, even if you enter the raffle and you refresh the page, it will allow you to enter the raffle again. Remember that. I think some people will forget this, or they just don't even know, and they just start entering a ton of them, and then they clip themselves, and they have a 0% chance of actually getting the shoe. So this is what the Travis Scott website actually looks like. If you want to go check it out, I highly recommend you get familiar with it. Obviously, you don't have to check out anything right now, and one common myth that is out there is that buying merch increases your chances. It does not increase your chances when buying the Travis Scott Fragments to buy the merch. You're just wasting money. And if you go buy this merch, you're gonna be waiting months to get it anyway. So if you wanna grab it, nothing wrong with that. I'm not talking bad about the merch, but don't think that's gonna give you a better chance. And that's really all you need to know about the Travis Scott website. I know some people overcomplicate it, but as long as you get in when this raffle is live, you're good to go. The hardest part is actually knowing when the raffle goes live, because it usually is only open for 30 minutes to an hour. Like I said, that's why I send you a text and a direct link when this is up. If you want me to send it to you, just let me know. I got you covered. Now, once the Travis Scott release is done, that's typically when we see sneakers in Tier 0 stores load. Now, earlier this month and last month, we saw all the rumors that Travis Scott was not gonna load on Nike sneakers because it hasn't loaded on the back end yet. Well, yeah, we were over a month out when people started making these claims, and I have to disagree. It doesn't make any sense on why Nike sneakers and these other Tier 0 stores wouldn't be farming all these eyes on their websites. I mean, it's a big deal. It brings millions of eyeballs to Nike sneakers, and with where they're at right now, they need all the eyeballs they can can get. So when these do load up on sneakers, if they load up on sneakers, we're expecting a special release to actually go down. They've been testing the sneakers link method a ton this year. We did it with the SB Navy 4s, we saw it with some Kckds, all the goodies. So what happens with the sneakers link method is you get sent a direct link, you click it, it goes to a new screen that takes you to a scratcher. From the scratcher, you're gonna scratch it off, you're gonna go through and buy the shoe. Why is this so valuable? It stops all bots. It does. If you actually do it right, it's great. Now, the hardest part about these sneakers link methods is having the direct link, because a lot of the times they put this link up on a random Instagram page, and for some people, it's hard to find. I send direct links to this, so all you have to do is click the link, go scratch, and then you can buy. It's a great checkout method. We've seen tons of success with it. It's something good that Nike Sneakers has done. And from the last couple of sneakers links that we've seen, they fixed all the Android issues, so if you are an Android user, you should be good to go if they use this method. And they could also just load this normally, and it'll be like a Dan draw. I doubt they do a Leo, and what happens is you just go enter, you have 10 minutes. If you hit, you hit. If you don't, you don't. And that's just how it goes. Now, once again, with all these early stock numbers, take them with a grain of salt. Believe what you want. I don't care. That's fine. We will have more accurate information as we get closer to the drop time. Now, another place that you may end up seeing one store get these is actually Foot Locker. Now, unfortunately, this will not be at all of your Foot Lockers around. This will be on 620 South Broadway Street out in Los Angeles, California. This is their Jumpman store. If you can make the drive, you can change your zip code on the app, or if you're in the area, make sure you enter up. And now finally on to the Tier 0 stores. If you've never entered on Tier 0 stores, the one thing that you guys are definitely going to need is an EQL account. Most of these use EQL to actually get entries, so go make one now. It takes a couple seconds. Now, some people don't know what Tier 0 stores are. This is places like Kckd, Feature, Sneaker Politics, and Undefeated. And yes, I've hit on these. I've hit both Kckd and Undefeated for Travis Scott shoes, so don't think that no one can hit them or don't blame it all on bots. It's manually possible. Don't use that excuse. Just enter up. When they go live, make sure you get in them. Now, for these raffles, I just use a live raffle locator because it puts all the raffles into one channel. I don't have to think about them. I enter, I forget about them. If I win, bam, I'm good to go. Now, some of these stores may be doing first come, first serve. I'd be watching your local sneaker boutiques if they are a Tier 0. If they run first come, first serve, go line up. It'll be crazy, but they most likely know better than that. Majority of them will just be doing raffles. And now on to the aftermarket, because I've been getting a ton of questions everywhere. Do you think they're going to stay this high in value? Do you think they're going to stay this high in value? Because right now you can see they're over $2,000. Retail price is $150, and you can see they are at $2,000 on the aftermarket. Now, just like with every shoe, when these hit the market, when these start coming in, prices will come down. I think this will be a very, very high value Travis Scott, but right now you're looking at an early market. So like, it's hard to judge, and this is not a real market. When pairs come in, we'll start to see the price adjust down to what the true value actually is. I could see them going closer to $1,000 and maybe even breaking out of the $1,000 for a little bit and then just going back up over time. Now, it's hard to say this because every release is different, and this shoe is going to be bringing a ton of hype considering it's a triple collab. Now, I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. This drop is not going to be easy. If you're someone that's lazy and doesn't want to enter all the raffles, I have some bad news for you. You're going to have a much harder time than the other people that are actually willing to put in the work to get the shoe itself. Instead of just entering 1 or 2 raffles, I'm telling you, people hit these shoes for retail. Stop just saying, oh, it's all bots, it's all bots. No, people actually hit, and there's proof. I have them behind me, and I've hit them for retail myself, and I show you in real time of me hitting them. You can do the exact same thing. Now, once again, if you haven't already, subscribe here and turn post notifications on, because every step of the way, I am going to be with you guys, updating you. If drop dates change, if shop drops happen, if anything like that happens, I will keep you guys up to date. Now, if you're someone that wants that one-on-one support, direct links, early guides, raffle locator, everything you need to actually succeed on this drop and every other shoe that's dropping, I have some links down below for Kckd. We'd love to have you on the team. Once again, thank you to each and every one of you guys for actually tuning in to all my live streams and my videos. I love you guys so much. If you have any questions, please let me know down below. I'm here to help out, and let's make this one of the biggest and successful drops of 2025. That's it for me, guys. I hope you have a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.